In Charles Dickens' classic, the main character becomes so consumed by his desire for money and success that he gets to the point where he can't even enjoy the very thing that he has given himself over to. Because the tragic reality is that when we put our hope in something that doesn't lead us towards the Creator, then that thing will inevitably disappoint us. And what started off as offering some joy or some hope just turns into bondage in the end. The chains that we carry around with us. And whatever happiness they may have provided, whatever security we thought it would have given, fades away and reveals itself for what it truly is. Just another false god. Ebenezer Scrooge gets to the point where he's no longer even able to make himself happy with his money. And he has little to no hope for the future as a result. But that's not where the story ends. This tragic reality then moves on into redemption as Ebenezer Scrooge receives the gift of grace that transforms his life. 4 spirits come and visit him in the middle of the night and shine light on his darkness. And as he repents and lives into the gift of redemption that he has been given that night, he is redeemed. In that story, Ebenezer's nephew would invite Scrooge to family Christmas dinner every single year. The nephew was the son of Ebenezer's sister who died in childbirth, who Ebenezer loved really dearly and kind of associated the nephew in that grief and loss. And every year, Ebenezer Scrooge would deny the invitation. Bah, humbug. But on this day, on this new Christmas morning, and what is probably my favorite part of this story, Ebenezer Scrooge goes over to his nephew's house and says, "If you will still have me, I'd love to come home for Christmas dinner." And the family rejoices as they welcome one of their own back home. The lost and wayward son has come back home again. This story imitates the gospel. And it is the promise of hope that Jesus offers us in Emmanuel. Because if Ebenezer Scrooge can be redeemed, then so can I. That's why we love Christmas stories. That's why we love stories of redemption. That's why we keep watching these Hallmark stories every time, even though we can predict exactly what's going to happen, because it speaks to that sacred story of hope that we have, that we see still alive and well in Christmas time today, even in the secular world. And that is that no matter what you've done, no matter how far you have strayed from your first love, God is inviting you back home for Christmas dinner.